Alright, I just hopped in an 8-man and thankfully it filled. I was actually kind of worried about that, but there were 4 nice people waiting there for me, so it didn't take too long. And this hand's reasonably solid. Again, needs a black source, but we have Faithless Looting and can't really ask for much more than that. So we'll see what happens with this. 2 blanks. Oh man. So I kind of want to keep enough black cards around to turn on Soul Spike. But I also want to cast that Glimpse. Ugh. So does it mean discard Gristlebrand Snapcaster? Because that's what it's looking like. I think that's it. Made some changes to the first catcher. Which is it's tough to work around. Alternatively, I could just Soul Spike it, which, I mean, I guess I could do. Yeah, sure. Get out of here, Curse Catcher. You sack it, I don't get 4 life, but... And... pay the 1. However, heal myself for a bunch. So we have all the Gristlebrand's. We have not found a Goryo's Vengeance yet. We do have this Treasure Cruise though, and hopefully he just plays a Grizzly Bear Lord thing instead of holding up Reanimator or Spell Pierce. Because right now I can't really beat either of those cards, so Silvergill Adept, be fun with that too. Alright, so I hit a swamp. And we'll go for Cruise. And we'll find a Goryo's Vengeance. And Goryo's our Gristlebrand. And that's in there, so we'll pay some life. We found a Soul Spike. We just attack our opponent here. Pay some more life. So we did find another Goryo's Vengeance, so we can just keep doing our thing next turn. He's at 13, so he'll go to 6. So I think if we just keep his board clear, we can't really lose. So I don't care about that Glimpse or this Glimpse. So I'm at 13, and I'll just pay 7 more. That way I can find like an Inquisition or something, actually find another Soul Spike, but don't have enough black cards really. But that's fine. I don't foresee needing this unburied rights, so we can get rid of that and the Gristlebrand. Discard a million cards. Oh, I had a glimpse there I didn't even see. So we'll keep that as a black card. I like all these cards except for Thought Scour. And I guess we don't really need this. Yeah, just get rid of that one. Goryo's our big guy again. And this is it. This is basically what the deck is supposed to do. So you play against some random creature deck and you have like a pretty reasonable draw. He's vapor snagging us. What a jerk. So now we need to hit a black card. I guess I should have Inquisitioned him first. I was just like, oh well, you can't spell pierce me. So thought that was fine. But if I Inquisition him and he has 2 spell pierces, then it's like, well, I can't Goryo's this turn, so that kind of stinks. But got to hit him with enough soul spikes and lightning bolts to kill him. Hopefully I don't get Disrupting Shoal or something weird. Be bad times. Alright. So pretty good game for being pretty good game after being off to a awkward start there. You know, sometimes you just have to soul spike a Curse Catcher. You know, not really something you want to do exactly, but you just have to sometimes, you know? Paraclasms are okay. It's pretty bad if he has 2 Lords. I could Siege bringing in Abrupt Decays here. It's not too uncommon for them to have a bunch of graveyard removal, but they also have things like Aether Vial that I might want to kill to slow them down. Then this also kills creatures, whereas, like, yeah, I could bring in Ancient Grudge, but it doesn't have that many targets, especially for things that I'm actually worried about. So we'll just do that, and I don't foresee having to Soul Spike a lot of early. I guess he has Vapor Snakes. Maybe I want all the burn spells. Just cut a Snapcaster because I probably don't have that much time. And that looks reasonable to me. So we'll see what happens here. In the meantime, try and check on this Pro Tour thing, see what's going on. They're currently in the top 4 last I checked. Alright, so have Inquisition and Thought Scour, both pretty powerful. Need to find something past that. But I don't know. I think we can make it happen. After what happened in that game 1, I feel like I can just do anything. So going to start off with an Inquisition, try and snipe like a Silvergill Adept. It's possible he could also be trying to Spreading Seas me because my mana base is a little wonky. So 2 snags and a Curse Catcher. I feel like I can beat the Curse Catcher, especially since I have this Decay. So I guess we just take a Vapor Snag. Just gonna let him keep his vial since he has mana and he has like no threats really. So this vial's not really doing a whole lot. And I'll just kill his Curse Catcher so I can start using my mana efficiently. And if he wants to Vapor Snag his own Curse Catcher, that is fine with me. Definitely alright with him doing that. So those Vapor Snags are actually kind of annoying to work through. Just want to keep him on 0 pressure, basically. Alright, so what do I fetch with this Tarn? Black Red Lead tapped, I guess. Glimpse myself. Try to hit a Looting or Gristlebrand, something that lets me put Gristlebrand in the yard. So I do hit a Gristlebrand, so now I have that plus Goryo's. And I know he still has 1 Vapor Snag, but I have plenty of life to work with, so it's not that big of a deal. And Inquisition's basically the best draw, because now I get to look at his hand and see if I'm actually safe to run out this Goryo's Vengeance or not. So snagging a Pierce. Take this Pierce. Goryo's his Gristlebrand. He's going to snag it, but I'm going to draw a bunch of cards and hopefully set it up so I can do some more stuff next turn. So I haven't found a Goryo's yet, and I have 2 Soul Spikes, so I think I can just keep paying life. Go down to 3 here. He's Hellbent, so I don't really care about these Inquisitions. And I have enough draw power that I think I should be able to hit something. I do need to keep 8 cards in my hand to discard, so I can discard a Gristlebrand. I guess I have Lootings and stuff for that, so I guess not a big deal. So I'm just going to get rid of this Gristlebrand and this Glimpse. And then keep the Decay in case he plays a Cage or something. So he gets to snag that, but I get to play a land. So just play Steam Vents. And I've gone through 2 bolts. He's at 12. I'll just pay the 2 life. And bolt him. And then I guess I'm going to keep the Gristlebrand in my hand in case he draws a Crypt. So 10 cards. I can discard Looting, Delta, Thought Scour. And then this should be a pretty easy victory at this point. 23 cards left. Let's see what lands I have left, actually. Yeah, I should have some basics. Sure. Island looks good. Oh, okay. He just concedes. Yeah, a bunch of action going on. He was gonna die within the next couple of turns anyway. So that was it, man. That was kind of what the deck is supposed to do, and could almost certainly make it a little more consistent, and I'll be working on that. But yeah, I mean, it looked okay. Cruise is pretty nice. The mana base is pretty weird, but it works. But there could probably be some improvements there. Maybe I need extra land or just more Serum Visions, and then I could probably cut down on the stuff that are just like really bad to draw, just like the Gristlebrand, Soul Spike, Unburial Rites, like Treasure Cruise in your opener type stuff. That is just bad. Maybe I need to cut down on the Unburial Rites stuff or just cut it completely. But yeah, that went pretty well. So we'll see how round 2 goes.